Welcome to East Coast LP Reviews. Today, we got Bumpy Road Brews with me here. We're going to be reviewing a Treehouse beer. This is a very special Treehouse beer. It's got that orange wax on it. What kind of beer is this, Bumpy?
This beer is called Tree of Bliss. It is a 12-ounce bottle that has been waxed. Waxed beers usually mean that they're special beer. And Tree of Bliss is a barley wine. It is a barley wine that's aged for 36 months in select bourbon and brandy barrels.
And brandy. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought it was just bourbon.
After aging, it is transferred atop sweet orange peel, hence the blood orange wax coloration. Maybe.
Nice.
It is then also, it's fruit forward, coffee, and vanilla beans, it says. The result is a beer steeped in complexity with subtle and integrated notes. It's very small writing, folks. Notes of rich caramel, toffee, maple bourbon, orange oil, citrusy coffee, and a whisper of vanilla. It carries flavors and character only possible with the extreme patience married with attuned brewing acumen. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh. Treehouse.
Good Lord.
Treehouse descriptions. Jesus. Similar to the one we had, but orange instead of pineapple.
It's a flippin' barley wine.
Treehouse descriptions are long.
I can tell you, I had another barley wine though, in a yellow, I think it was a yellow wax, with John and Nelly, and it was one of the best barley wines.
Guy? Was it this guy?
It was that guy.
Oh, he
one
one
of the best. Yes, the orange instead of pineapple.
Oh,
one of the best barley wines I've had.
I've seen him before.
So
maybe once.
I'm sharing this one with Tanner, my good friend Tanner. We are gonna pop the top on this one.
And this was courtesy of John and Ellie, right?
No, this is me. Son of a bitch.
You went to Treehouse and bought this?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought John gave you this one.
No.
Didn't he give you a Treehouse barley one?
No. He shared it with me at his house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what we drank.
I got confused. I thought he.
I was gonna share this with John and Ellie, but then we ended up not hanging out over his place. We went out for dinner instead.
Oh, okay.
And I can't get the freaking. I cut this thing so well. Oh, this is such a. Oh, you gotta get in there with it.
You got it.
I got a corner of it. Oh my gosh! Yeah, it's tough to get to this.
It's for me.
Oh, let's go ahead and pour Tanner some of this without the wax on the. Try not to get the wax into the beer.
That's a good amount. That's a good amount right there.
I don't know. We'll see. Try to build some head. I think you need a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, there's hardly any head that built off this. This is surf. You brew.
Crap.
Yeah, we can try to swirl.
You know, I'm not even going to say it yet.
Yeah.
Right, I got a little sneaky. I got a little sneaky taste. I'm sorry.
There's a head on this thing. That's like
it was leaking down the side.
That's like a mocha colored head.
I didn't really get much of a head. It's not as thick.
No, neither besides swirl it.
It's not as thick as the beer we just reviewed.
It got some
viscosity to it.
Alcohol,
it's got nice, yeah.
Alcohol legs on it. Curtains, actually. Alcohol curtains that just sticks to the glass. And it does kind of stain the glass too. It does have a dark
pitch black in appearance. It's got like brownish head, but it's not sticking around. Not at all.
No,
mine did not stay around.
It's a higher ABV barley wine. This is what the beer looks like once again. The bottle, anyways. It's the Treehouse logo. It's orange.
It looks good in comparing to the barley wine we had. What was the barley wine we had? Two share. That was more of like a ruby copper color. That was more like an amber copper color.
Yeah,
so
this is definitely
ruby.
darker.
This is like, that looks like stout.
Yeah. So cheers. Anyways,
Cheers,
let's
man.
get some
Let's go for the
aromas.
Dude, it smells like the brewery. What is that? Mocha Wednesday. You remember the one that had like that green pepper?
It does have a bit of a green pepper note,
doesn't it? Coffee.
It's like jalapeno almost, like a diluted jalapeno.
It's definitely jalapeno. Yeah,
that's weird.
Chocolate, little raisin, definitely roasted coffee.
No, yeah, lots of coffee notes in there.
Yeah. It smells like a fresh coffee bean, though. It smells like...
Yeah, but with like a jalapeno that's not as spicy. It's got like the aromas of jalapeno.
Yeah, it's like the aromas of a jalapeno without the spice. Yeah, I can see that. It smells really good. It's got a little bit of that like chocolate syrup kind of vibe going on, but some sweetness, a little bit of caramel.
I'm not getting any orange. They boast about the orange in this orange oil and all that stuff.
Maybe it's on the palate. Definitely not on the nose, but yeah, it's got that jalapeno pepper.
Yeah.
I don't know. Overall, it smells good. What's the ABV on this? 11.5.
It's not listed anywhere.
They didn't list on it?
It's not listed on the bottle. It's not listed on the website. It's not listed on Untapped. You cannot find the ABV on these things. Right, John? The best we can say is it's probably between 12 and 14%.
That's weird. Well, excuse me. Hopefully it's worth it. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's like the Mocha Wednesday. It's got a little bit of that like jalapeno pepper.
So weird. It's so different.
It tastes like a stout. It tastes like a barrel-aged stout. It doesn't necessarily taste like a barley wine.
Yeah, it does have almost like a chocolate note to it. There's definitely a peppery.
It's so pepper,
like green bell pepper type, maybe even jalapeno
forward,
without the spice to it.
Coffee, roasted coffee, slight astringency, definitely decent bitterness, slight lingering booze. I'm starting to get a little bit of a warmth,
full body
in the chest. Bumpy looks like he wants to eat the. Same here, Sam. That'd be awesome, bro. Maybe one day. Yeah, we don't know. You never know what we don't know what the ABV is, so I don't know why, but none of their super specialty wax covered bottles list the alcohol. Those bastards at Treehouse are laughing at us, mocking us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they don't list the ABV, but it's definitely boozy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you get that warming sensation in the chest. You can tell it's a high ABV. The Mocha Wednesday by the brewery is like a 18%. It's like an 18% beer. It tastes very similar to that. I would say that this is like the Mocha Wednesday without that super thick viscosity. Yeah. This is a little bit thinner. It drinks a little bit lighter, but it has the flavor and the impact.
You're right. It does drink more like a stout than it does like
a barley wine. Yeah, if somebody handed you this, if they handed you this blind,
I'd probably go and
you call it a stout, right? Exactly.
Yeah, it has more of a chocolatey note to it, which is weird. The one that I had with John and Nelly, the pineapple one, the one in the yellow.
Was it as thick as this?
it had the stickiness to the palate.
Was it as dark?
It had more barley wine notes to it though. It was like more dark fruit and stuff like that. It did have the citrusy vibe. Like this, they talk about orange and stuff. There's zero orange.
I don't get any orange.
There's
either.
no orange to
Yeah, this is like straight up.
It's like chocolate. There is a bit of a kind of like some type of darker fruit note to it, but that's typical of like a good imperial good imperial stout, anyways. With having darker fruits. I think that the other one too, the yellow wax one, the pineapple barley wine one. I think that the ABV kind of felt like maybe it's because there was a difference in like some of the darker flavors that this one's portraying versus that one. That one had a bit more of the lighter fruit, like you kind of pick up on more of like a barley wine esque aspect of it. It had some of the, there's typical like flavors that are gonna be shared between an imperial stout and a barley wine. Dark fruit notes being the most prominent. The raisin, the plum, stuff like that. Typically, you don't get too much chocolate out of most barley wines that I can think of. It's more of like an imperial stout thing.
Is there a date on this?
I'm sure that there is. I'm just thinking that the one that I had before was more barley wine-esque. This one does actually scream almost imperial stout.
Now, why was the Mocha Wednesday so
that was forward? Because it was a coffee stout.
Because the age?
The age.
So you think this is
coffee?
So you think this is a wicked old bottle?
No, I just picked this up.
Yeah, but how many of those do you think they sell often?
It's pretty new. It's
okay.
From last year, but near the end of last year.
And most of their products are like
I picked this up back in like October or so.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that Mocha Wednesday was what, from like 2016, something crazy.
2013, 2015.
Yeah, it was something crazy like that. Yeah, but that's intense. That in Mocha Wednesday was a stout, right?
Imperial stout. And
this is a barley wine, and they're so similar in flavor. Yeah, it's if like you said,
they mentioned coffee in this though, right?
If somebody handed this, you would never expect.
It's like bourbon and brandy barrels. Wine. After that, it's aged on sweet orange pale fruit forward coffee.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's so I think it's the coffee.
Excuse me. They also make really good coffee too, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever had any of their coffee beers?
I think it's the coffee that's kind of pushing this towards like tasting more like a stout.
Probably because their coffee is like, I had that Cafe Bergsteiger, which is their coffee Schwarzbier, and that was like super robust coffee, like roasty coffee forward Schwarzbier. And yeah, maybe it's just the fact that their coffee that they use in their beers is very fresh and prominent and strong and tasty, that when they throw it in some type of beverage like this, it creates a product that is this intense. I like it. I think it's really good. I like barley wine stouts. I never really dived into barley wines until we started doing Beer Man's original I Like Your Style, where he was like barley wines for a month. And I got the Cookie Monster. I got that Grain Reaper by, I don't know, I forgot what the hell the name of that company is. But I was like,
I'm ready to score it.
I was like, these barley ones are freaking great. They're great. I haven't had them too often. And those are a little bit more like sweet, malty, raisiny. And this is just like full on barley wine going towards stout. Throw out a number if you want.
I'm at a 44 out of 50 on this one.
I get a good number for this too.
I'm gonna give it a very good. It's not reaching the excellent range for me, just because like barley wines, to me, I don't want them to be like an Imperial Stout. It's missing a lot of the orange. There's like zero orange notes to this. I wanted some orange citrusy, you know. I wanted fruitier notes. Maybe adding that coffee and stuff is a bad mix. I'm not saying it's a bad beer. Obviously, I'm giving it a high score, 44 out of 50, but it's not super barley wine to me like the other one. I was so hoping for just a fantastic barley wine. And instead, I got this like pretty fantastic stout. Imperial Stout.
That's good.
Kind of is what it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because you want to rate it off the style, but it tastes very good. Putting what you have just said into perspective, I was gonna give it like a 96. With what you're saying, it makes sense to me. I'm gonna give it at like, I still gotta go kind of high, 94. Yeah, I'm not really getting much of that orange that they're using in it. I wish it had a little bit more of that citrus aspect. And yeah, it's just full on tastes like an Imperial Stout. It doesn't necessarily taste like a barley wine.
Yeah.
But still a really good beer. I'm still very grateful to sit here and drink it with you. But based off the style and what you're saying, I agree with you. But that doesn't say that this beer isn't really good. But as far as if you're someone who's looking for that orange, or looking for more of a traditional barley wine, like Bumpy saying, barrel aged barley
or even
wine.
that brandy. It said brandy barrels too. You know.
Yeah.
It's missing. It's missing out on a lot of kind of like super raisin notes.
They're probably aging it for a while.
Grape type notes that may come through a brandy.
Yeah. I'd recommend it though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If
It's $18 a bottle, if anybody's interested.
If you're not looking for,
it's a 12-ounce bottle, $18.
If you're not specifically looking for a barley wine style beer, but you want something that's super complex and robust and very drinkable, and you could have a 6-ounce pour and you could share with somebody else,
like a Tanner.
Top notch. But yeah, thanks for sharing the beer, man. Appreciate it.
I'm glad I could share it. Yeah, this is it's one of those ones, even though it's a small glass, it's the same thing like when I had it with a Nelly, not this beer, but another barley wine from Treehouse.
This is
it's the same thing, yeah. It's the same thing as where even it's such a small bottle, but a small pour is plenty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Half of a.
It's a beer tuberpalooza beer.
Yeah, 4 to 6 ounces.
We hand out an ounce or two to whoever.
So we don't know the ABV on it, but it's got to be up there because it hits you. It hits you in the feels.
For sure.
So cheers, right?
Cheers, man. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Bumpy. Appreciate it, bro. And yeah, make sure you go and check this guy out. I already got him in the description there. Check out and subscribe to Bumpy Road Brews. Thanks for the beer, man. We're gonna put them in the end screen after I edit the video. You know, it's alive. And a little boozy there. But yeah, there you have it. Is there anything else that you guys like to see on my channel? Make sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my upcoming videos. Like beer. Thanks so much, guys. Cheers. All right. We'll catch you all next time.